today's video, we are going to be talking about baby items, grail, and fails. Now, I've done a similar video where I talked about baby items, but this one has a mixture of both. So I'll be talking about baby items that I use the most and that I really enjoyed, and then baby items that I regret for me buying that I did not end up using. So yeah, and then before we get into the video, if this video was helpful to you guys at all, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like button, and let's get into the video. First, I will start off with the fails. Now, the first item I'm going to be talking about is a nursing pillow. Now, some of you might actually use a nursing pillow, might actually find them useful, but for me, they weren't useful because I wasn't able to breastfeed because I had latching problems with Kason, so I was not able to breastfeed, which was a really big downer for me, but you know, things happen. So I did not use the nursing pillow really that much, so it just sat there and collected dust. It was really expensive too, and if you're not gonna nurse or breastfeed, I recommend not getting the boppy pillow because you will not be using it. I mean, I think you can use it for other things, but I never used it for the other things as well. So like I said, it just sat and collected dust, and so most of these items I just listed on my Kitizen, and someone actually bought the nursing pillow I used, so got my money's back, I guess. So the next item I'm going to be talking about is the blanket swaddles. Now, I'm not talking about those swaddles you put them in and then strap. I'm talking about the full-on blanket swaddles that you literally have to swaddle yourself. And the reason I did not like these is because I could not for the life of me figure out how to swaddle. It was really hard for me, and no matter how many times I was shown, I could never figure it out. So if you are a first-time mom and you don't know how to swaddle, this is just a product that I don't recommend and that I didn't like because I could not figure out how to use them. I did use them for like a blanket, like when you take a nap, or just a blanket lay out on the floor and let them just be on it. I did use it for that, but I did not really use them that much other than those things, and I think I've only used them like a couple of times, and then they just basically just sat there. So if you are a new mom and you don't know what to get your baby, I wouldn't get the blanket swaddles unless you know how to swaddle. So yeah, I didn't like them. I could never figure out how to physically swaddle them. So that was just a fail. The next item I'm going to be talking about is infant shoes. Now, I don't really think it's necessary to buy infant shoes because they don't really walk and you don't really have a use for them. They're more likely to kick them off and they'll just get lost, and you know, your money will be wasted, because I tried to put infant shoes on my son and he would always just either pull them off, kick them off, or they'd fall off and get lost. So most of the infant shoes that I received as baby shower gifts or that I purchased ended up getting lost because they would either fall off or you'll kick them off and throw them, I don't know. So infant shoes are definitely not something I really enjoyed buying for my child because he never wore them as an infant. Now more so when they turn to toddler age and start walking and all that stuff, definitely get them shoes. But if they're infants, babies, they don't really need shoes. So I personally wouldn't waste your money, and I wasted my money. I actually got my son some Vans infant shoes and he never wore them, and they were 30 bucks a piece. Never wore them. He had 2 pairs, so it was just a big waste of money, and that's something I will not be purchasing for my next child. Okay, and then the next item I'm going to be talking about is the Even Flow double electric pump. That's the pump I had after I had Kason. I was able to pump for like 1 or 2 days after I had him, but soon after that I just stopped producing, so I didn't really need it, and the suction just was not great with that pump. The suction was just really weak, and it just didn't like have good suction, so it just didn't really get much out, and it was kind of pricey as well, so kind of a waste of money. But I mean, other breast pumps, I'm sure there's other breast pumps that work better, but if you are going to nurse or breastfeed, I do not recommend the Even Flow double electric pump because it just totally sucked. I was so frustrated because I really wanted to breastfeed, and I thought maybe if I pumped regularly I could keep producing, but that didn't really work out because the pump I had really poor suction. And then the next item on the fail list is Gripe Water. Now, Gripe Water, I'm sure works for some people, but for me, it didn't really work for Kason very well, and there was an incident when he was 2 months old where he actually choked on Gripe Water because I was squirting it in his mouth with a syringe that they supply, and I guess I was doing it too fast and he aspirated it and was choking, and it was really scary. And after that I didn't use it like ever again, and that's the only reason why I don't really like the Gripe Water. Like they say it would help with fussiness, gas, all that stuff, but it never really helped Kason. Anyway, so I didn't really use Gripe Water that much. I didn't really like the Gripe Water because it didn't really help like it said, and like I said, he choked on it, and I didn't use it ever again after that because it was just terrifying. So that's just my advice about the Gripe Water. The last item on this list I'm going to be talking about for the fails category is the Bumble Chair. Now, I did get a Bumble Chair for Kason when he was around 4 or 5 months, and I would sit him in it and he just absolutely hated it. He would scream anytime I put him in it. I would like set it on the counter, buckle him in it, and do things, and he would just scream, freak out. He just really didn't like it, and no matter how many times I tried to stick him in it, he just was not like a fan of it. So it just really wasn't that useful of a product for me. And I actually learned from a physical therapist page on Instagram that Bumble chairs are actually not good for their growth and development, because a Bumble chair, the way they sit in it, here I have to get something to kind of demonstrate. When they sit in the Bumble chair, instead of sitting like normal like this, they actually sit with their butt low and their legs high, and so that's actually not a normal sitting position for any infant. And she explained that that can actually make their spine develop, well, not develop properly if they're in it a lot and stuff like that. So also after I read that post, I went ahead and stopped placing him in it, and he hated it anyway, so there's just no use for it. And it was kind of pricey. I don't really think they're worth 40 bucks because, for one, they're not really recommended by a lot of chiropractors or pediatric physical therapists. So I just completely did away with it and sold it. Somebody bought it because I'm sure some people are still gonna use them, and that's fine. That's up to you. You're their parent. I'm not judging you in any way, but that product just was not a good one for me. Okay, and now for the good products, the Holy Grails. I should have started out with the Holy Grails. I don't know why I didn't, but whatever. So the first product for the Holy Grails I'm gonna talk about is the 4Moms Mama Roo. It's one of the best products I've like ever used for Kason. I put him in it at like 3 months because my aunt actually loaned me her Mama Roo because her son didn't like it, and it was one of the best things ever. He sat in it until about 6 months. That's when I kind of transitioned him out of that chair. But it's a swing where it's like electric, and it like moves like from side to side, or it can move like this, you know. It's just a constant motion swing, and it also plays white noise, and there's like a whole bunch of different noises, a whole bunch of different patterns, and it also there's an auxiliary port for your phone, so you can like play like whatever music you like on it and stuff like that. So it was really useful. He loved it. I would put him in the Mama Roo, and then I would put on Coco Melon while I would do things like eat, clean, whatever I needed to do, and he would stay in there for a good 30 to 40 minutes at a time, which was really nice. He would take short naps in it. It was just a really nice product. He really enjoyed the constant motion because he was a motion baby. He always had to be held and bounced, or he would freak out. So having that was awesome because it gave him the motion that he loved and gave me a chance to get things done that I needed to get done. So the Mama Roo is definitely a good product. Well, the next product I'm going to be talking about is a baby monitor. Now, I'm sure a lot of parents have baby monitors. I'm sure if you're having a baby, I'm sure you're planning to get one, because when they go in their own room, it'll give you peace of mind, like being able to keep an eye on them. And I love my baby monitor. It just connects to my phone with an app, and then I can watch Kason while he's sleeping or taking naps. It has night mode, so when you turn off the light, it like has night mode, day mode, and then it has motion sense and noise sense. So anytime Kason moves or cries or makes any noise, it sends a notification to my phone. I can automatically go check it, and it's really awesome. I love my baby monitor, and I'll definitely link it down below. I don't exactly remember the name of it because I ordered it off Amazon, but it was only 20 bucks and I love it. So I will definitely link all my holy grails down below, like all the products I love as well. So yeah, so definitely a baby monitor is definitely a holy grail because it gives me peace of mind since I have major anxiety. The next product I'm going to be talking about is the Frida Baby Nose Frida. Now, if you don't know what a nose Frida is, it is a little suction catheter thing that you put in the baby's nose, and on the other end you suck it like with your mouth. And no, the boogers do not get in your mouth. There's like a filter that like blocks the boogers in like the part that you stick in your mouth to suction the boogers out, so it blocks the snot from getting into your mouth. But it is one of the best nose suctions I've literally ever used. I got all the boogers out in just one like suck. It was amazing, and I sadly don't have it anymore because my dog chewed it up, but it's fine. And it's literally one of the best products ever. It gets all the boogers out. It's way better than those bulb syringes that you squeeze in their nose. Those just don't do justice. So if you want to know if you should get a bulb syringe or what type of suction you should get for your baby's nose, the nose Frida is the way to go, no matter how gross it sounds. And I promise you, it may sound gross, but when it's your child, it's really not as gross. When it's your own child, I don't know if that makes any sense, but once you become a mom, you start to become less grossed out by things. And so when I first got it, I wasn't grossed out at all. I used it right away, nothing caught my mouth, but it helped. So it's definitely a product I recommend. And the next product is also by Baby Frida. It is the Baby Frida Breathe Easy or Stuffy Nose Kit. I don't remember exactly what it's called. I think it's the Baby Frida Stuffy Nose Kit. It comes with mentholated wipes. When you wipe their nose, it clears their airways, makes them able to breathe. It comes with an organic vapor rub that is safe for infants. And then it also comes with essential oil that you can put in a humidifier or a diffuser. You can put it in the baby's nursery, diffusing the air, opens their airways. So it comes with those three things. It comes with a vapor rub, vapor wipes, and then an essential oil. And it is one of the most amazing purchases ever. The vapor rub is awesome. I would rub it on his chest when he's sick and it would help him breathe. I would hear him start like breathing better and hearing his nose clear up. So it was definitely a product that was definitely worth the money, and it was something that I really enjoyed and it was very helpful. So definitely a good product. And then the next product I'll be talking about is a pack and play. Now, pack and plays are wonderful because they can be used for multiple things. Like they can be used to sleep in, to play in, they collapse, they're mobile. So if you're going to go stay in a hotel or go on a trip, you just put it in and collapse it, put it in the back of your trunk and take it with you on a trip if you're staying in a hotel. And the baby could sleep in it while you're on a trip. You could take it to the park, open it up and stick the baby in there and they could play. And like I said, it also works when they go to bed at night. Now, Kason did have a crib when we moved back into my house after our house got remodeled from the house fire, and he just absolutely hated it so bad. I don't even know why. So I transitioned him to his pack and play, and he loved it. He slept better. I also bought a mattress insert for the pack and play because the mattresses they provide are flat and rock solid, so I just don't think that was very comfortable for him at first. So after I bought him the mattress insert, he loved it. He slept in it. He still sleeps in it, and he sleeps through the night in it, no problems at all. He loves it. So, and it can be used for so many different things, so it's definitely something I enjoyed and I'm glad that I bought because it's been amazing. And it's a cheaper alternative for people who can't afford to buy an expensive crib or a bassinet. It actually has like settings where you can make the mattress higher when they're a newborn and they can sleep on it. And also a lot of them come with a bassinet attachment that you set on the top of it and the infant can lay in it. So pack and play is definitely like a holy grail for sure. The next product I'm going to be talking about is Silicone food catching bibs. Now I think these are one of the best bibs when you start baby-led weaning, because they do tend to drop a lot of food on themselves, and just the standard bibs don't catch the food, so it just falls completely onto their lap and it's really hard to clean up. So when I discovered silicone food catching bibs, they're amazing. They're a bib and it has like a little cup thing that kind of comes up a little bit, and then the food falls into it. So once they're done eating, all you do is dump it into the sink, wash the bib off, put it out to dry. Super easy. I don't have to wipe him down anymore. I don't have to brush him off. So once I found those bibs, they are amazing. So if you're stumped on what bibs to buy when your baby starts baby-led weaning, definitely get some silicone food catching bibs. They have them everywhere. They have them at Target, Walmart, Amazon, just anywhere that bibs are really sold. They have them absolutely everywhere. So if you're looking for a bib, that is definitely one that I recommend. And then the final product for the video, for the Holy Grails, is a sleep sack. Now remember I said I didn't like swaddles, like actual blanket swaddles. Now these, people call them swaddles, sleep sacks, sleep bags, whatever you want to call them. It's where you stick them in it and you zip it up and then you strap it. When they're, I think it's 0 to 5 months, they swaddled up like this. And then they also make ones that are sleeveless without the strap swaddle, which is called a sleep sack, which is what Kason currently sleeps in right now. They are amazing, since they don't really recommend blankets until a year old because of SIDS. A sleep sack is a wonderful product, and it will keep them warm and feeling secure at night. And it's just a really good product, really easy to use. They are machine washable. They are amazing. Kason has slept with one since he was born, but he doesn't sleep with a swaddle anymore. He sleeps with just the sleep sack without the swaddle, and he loves it. He won't sleep without it. It's like a blanket, and every time I remove it in the morning, you can tell he was nice and warm because heat radiates off of him. But yeah, a sleep sack is definitely recommended. They sell them everywhere: Walmart, Target, Amazon, Bye Bye Baby, anywhere. Ross sometimes has them, like the discount stores. You can get them anywhere, and they're cheap. And I think the maximum size for a sleep sack is 24 months, if I'm correct. If not, I apologize. But yeah, that is definitely a holy grail for me. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I know there's a lot of moms out there that are stumped on what to get their babies or what products they want to prepare themselves with. So I hope watching this video kind of educates you a little bit on things that were kind of a waste and things that were amazing. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.